I agree. And it was a real rivalry match and very physical on a tight field. The surface wasn't perfect because they just laid down the field, but I give the Galaxy a lot of credit. They played very well in the second half. You know, we didn't we didn't play well, and I guess you can attribute a lot to the Galaxy. They did a great job. I think Daniel made some really big saves, as did their keeper at the end of the game. But that was a rivalry game, regardless of records and everything else. There's a history, and you know, so it was good to see.
Next one. Good one.
So being this, it's your first year here and this being this rivalry game, classical, what did you feel about the crowd? So over 32,000, a lot of hype to this game. So how do you feel about that?
Well,
Right.
you know, if you're getting a crowd of this size for an MLS game, it's a real positive. You know, I'm not one that kind of focuses on the crowd during the game, so I can't really give you a whole lot of detail. But you know, there's 40+ thousand people, so that's a real positive.
We'll take a couple more. Jeff.
Beau has been a Beau story. There's one thing still mentioned. It's fun. We tend to get to push early goals. We get a goal shift. Massive how.
It's a great goal. He's been obviously a pleasant surprise this year. He played another good game. I think on the year that's his third goal, which is you know that's a pretty good goal total for a guy playing in his position. So he's done very well. It's great to see he continues to improve.
Paula, Alex, and then we'll call it.
With 4 points despite all the talent.
Yeah, it is. I think this week has been very tough for the MLS teams. The scheduling with this 5-day layoff was crazy. And the challenges that both of our teams had, you know, we traveled on Wednesday and played in difficult conditions and then had to turn around and play Saturday. So that was very challenging. And for us to get 4 points out of it's a positive. I think obviously the Galaxy would like to have a little bit more, but you know, we got through the week. We didn't play our best tonight, but the point is going to be important.
Last one, Alex.
It's your thought process in that second half. Seemed like there wasn't as much energy during the last, I think, 5 minutes or so.
My thought process.
Yeah.
So what would I have to do with there wasn't.
Who that comes on in the last 5 minutes
Right.
brings a lot of energy, but it felt like if the team had that kind of momentum.
Sure. Yeah, that's the old Monday morning quarterback. You got all the answers now, right? Yeah, I mean, I thought we needed to make a change at halftime, so that's one, and we have 4 remaining because of Rodri playing with a yellow card, and I think bringing in Harks at 60 was needed, and then the next one I think was Martinez and Kekanovic, and then you know we had a game on Wednesday where they gave 11 extra minutes. How, I have no idea. So you always want to hold your last substitution, and maybe we could have brought Buddha in a little bit earlier, but didn't even though Chicho was struggling a little because he put in a great effort tonight. He's still a guy that can win you the game, so you don't want to take him out. So we had to figure out how to sort things out and get Buddha in, close the minutes, and to Buddha's credit, he you know he was a little bit of a factor there, and maybe maybe he could have come in earlier.
Thanks, guys. All right, first question. Go ahead, Paul.
Good evening. We were just talking on Wednesday about Dallas and the 76 Imagine is for another goal, especially this classic today. Okay, congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, I just came into this game saying if I could score another goal and 2 goals in 2 games and keep that streak going. So I'm just grateful that I scored 2.
Jeff.
So for the guys, growing up watching this, right? Had really good in the way. Like with like once you were any shots, that's playing with us.
It was yeah.
I like to hit shots on top of the box, and yeah, I feel like that's my strong suit. But no, it's an unreal and surreal moment for myself playing in these games. before the game, I was actually looking at the spot where I would usually sit, coming back in the past. So just at like halfway line on this very top, and like nosebleed kind of, but it's awesome to be on the field this time.
Yeah, that's.
Ivan.
One was watching this, probably watched them last month, like, I understand. What was the like?
Another surreal moment, growing up watching him and highlights and all that. I just respect the kind of player he is and how he carries himself. So it's just an unreal moment.
Couple more.
So talk us through the second half. The team had a lot of momentum in the first half. Second half seems hard. It seemed like guys were getting more chances in down the middle. How did the game shift for you?
I think just mentally, we just got to be stronger. I think to close out games and to secure 3 points. I think we maybe lost focus for a little bit, but still fortunate to get a point.
The other one's right, Abel.
Talking about your presence,
Great question. Yeah, sharing the field with Mark is always special. He likes to play forward as much as possible, and he found me in a really great spot. And Mark deserves all the flowers for finding me in that spot and trusting me. So,
Couple more. Brian, Michael, and then.
Talk a little bit about how defense on playing this year where you're stopping those saying and keeping for something.
I think just following our runners, communicating a lot is what really helps. And yeah, I think we can always communicate more and do better in that area. But
People want the people assigned trying to be keeping an eye on so wherever.
yeah, I mean, whenever the ball gets to the wingers, we try and double down as best we can and double team just to help our wing backs or our center backs.
Right there, performing that alive.
Daniel's great. Daniel saved us countless times. I think he's the best goalie in the league. But yeah, Daniel's been great. He's always saving us, and just appreciate it for him.
And the other one, go ahead, Mike, last one.
Yeah, describe the goal and how frustrating it is. And we got to keep the line on this.
Mark Anthony K opens up, finds me in the pocket. I already had it in my mind that I was going to touch it and hit it. And when I hit it, I thought it was actually hitting the crossbar and going out or something like that, because that happens a lot for me. And then I saw it hit the back of the net, and it was a surreal moment. And then when they scored, obviously it kind of sucked out energy from our team, but I think towards the very end we responded well and we wanted to get that last goal. But
That's it. Thanks, guys. Next Saturday, 7:30 p.m. fireworks night at PayPal Park against New York Red Bulls. Thanks, guys. Thanks, both.